You're not having an identity crisis because you don't know who you are. You're having an identity crisis because Christ is not governing the part of the body where the false identity was built. Okay. That's the foundation of this teaching today. Most people think identity crisis means I do not know myself anymore, but in a deeper spiritual, psychological, and somatic sense, an identity crisis is often the moment where the self you built for survival starts to collapse because there's two of you, the true self and the false self. This is the moment where the version of you that was created by trauma, by rejection, by abandonment, by shame, by family, by programming, by social pressure, and old survival patterns can no longer hold the truth that God is bringing into your body. So when we say identity crisis, we are not just talking about confusion. What we're talking about is government, all right? We're talking about who or what has been ruling the body, the house of the body. What we're talking about is whether your identity is being governed by Christ or is it being governed by a wound? Is it being governed by a program or is it being governed by an appetite? Is it being governed by fear or is it being governed by a family system or a relationship or a role that you learn to perform? That's an even better question. This is why I like to hear the phrase identity crisis as Christ is, not as a literal etymology, but as a revelation, because I believe that's what it is. The crisis is asking, where is Christ in this? Where is Christ in the body? Where is Christ in the nervous system? You hear me? Where is Christ in the appetite? Where is Christ in the wound? Where is Christ in the identity? Because when Christ is not governing the house, something else will govern it. The wound will govern it. The flesh is going to for sure govern it, right? The program will govern it. The trauma is going to govern it. The family system will govern it. Algorithm will govern it. The old role, the serpent, will govern it. And then we call the result of an identity crisis, right? What do we call that? What we're really experiencing is a collapse of a body that has been trying to live without Christ as its internal government. And many people don't know this. You have a governor of your house. And it's not the dead things that you have gone through and the dead personalities and the dead roles and the dead wounds that you ask for permission every single day you want to live. It's not those things. Those things are dead. They have no life force in it. They come from trauma. They come from pain. They come from mass. They come from survival. They are dead. It's dead consciousness. You cannot ask those things for permission to live because you're going to for sure have an identity crisis.